Making the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And we're up to way 35 of the 48 Ways to Wisdom. We've got 2 weeks to go. We're in the final 2 weeks. This is very exciting. Well, I guess. So 48 Ways to Wisdom. What are the 48 Ways to Wisdom? 48 Ways to Wisdom are 48 attitudes in life that will make you awesome. Really, that's what it is. 48 ways attitudes in life that make you awesome. It comes from a codification of Jewish law from about 2,000 years ago called the Mishnah. And it was greatly expanded on and developed by my Rabbi Noach Weinberg of blessed memory. It was like his go-to thing. I mean, like, so the original thing comes through is like 1 or 2 words per way, right? He has like this huge thing on each one. So go check the video notes. There's the article on H.com. Again, which is his rabbinic summary. Although it's a bit out of date. I have to tell you, it could really use a rewrite for modern times. Also, there's another link where you can go and hear Rev Noach himself give over like a 30-minute class on this one. I recommend it. He's much better than me. Like, you know, he's much better than me. And this is you're getting all filtered through my my perceptions. Fine. So before we get in it, if you can hit the like button, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. And this one you might not like. This one is a really tough one. It's a really tough one. And if you can do it, if you can master it, this is going to be majorly life changing. So even if you dislike it, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit that subscribe button. We're nearly at 3,000 subscribers. We're like about 30 away until YouTube finds out, and then they'll take subscribers off me. But we're heading our way to 3,000 subscribers. So that's very exciting. And comment is also fantastic. You want to be super nice? Also go check out my Indiegogo. Link is in the video notes. 2 awesome comic books. One of them kind of biblical. It is called biblical. Bible Source, Atheist Creationists, Rationalists and Rogues. 220 pages long, 180 pages story. Freaking awesome. Yeah, it's freaking awesome. I recommend it highly. But then again, I did it. So, you know, there's that. Fine. Way 35 of the 48 Ways to Wisdom is love criticism, which is a bit of a tough one, especially as this was definitely written before the age of Twitter, right? So this is 35. It's called Ohev et ha-tachachot. So why is this one hard? Let's start with why this one hard. Because most criticism, again, especially that we counted today on social media, is entirely disingenuous and impersonal attack, right? There's no genuine criticism there. However, if you come at anything with an attitude of neutrality, right, rather than and evaluate it, you're going to find yourself having a lot more nuance in your life, and I think a lot more happiness in life, right? It's and also I think doing better out of these disingenuous attacks, which you get, and again, this is just a little bit out of date. I think it's a little bit out of date. Fine, so let's start reading from this. So let's say a friend of yours tells you got a piece of spinach in your caught in your teeth. Before you go on a date. That's criticism that you might like, right? That's criticism we may go, well, it's better that somebody tells me that I get somewhat embarrassed rather than I go on a date and it looks like my nose is running into my mouth when I'm smiling and I've got a piece of green leafy stuff there. So and that's, I think, the way that you should view all criticism. Again, even if it's not genuinely being criticized, but it's more an attack, because more than anything else, it really disarms and disables the attacker. If you are nice to them and you don't rise to the anger, which is what they want out of you. And this is a really, really good way of doing it. So most time we think, when we hear criticism, the word criticism, we think somebody's saying I'm no good, right? We're saying that I'm just a terrible, terrible person, and you're bad, which is why a lot of criticism is disingenuous, because that's exactly what it's saying. But real criticism that comes from somebody actually liking you, it says you're good, but I believe you can be even better, right? I believe you can be better, and I believe you're doing something that you don't want to do. That's the good criticism, right? So the one method for handling criticism is depersonalize it. Take yourself out of the picture. So how would I advise a friend who receives the criticism, right? Again, you got to like view everything as neutrally before you evaluate it. So when you get criticized, I would say go through several stages. Don't try and defend yourself, which is, again, it's a natural reaction. A natural reaction is when we feel attacked, we attack back. We try and defend ourselves. Just remember, like, the criticism might be valid, even if it's disingenuous, right? Criticism might be valid, and if that's valid criticism, maybe it's something that you do want to change in life. Firstly, don't go into that attack mode. Second, think it over. Is the criticism they're giving you true? Like, you're being cruel. Like, well, if you're being cruel, you don't want to be cruel. If your criticism is you're a poopy head, you evaluate, go, no, my head's not made of poopy. So therefore, the criticism, is invalid. Thank the person for the criticism. Again, this will make you always be the winner, right? Always be the winner. And then listen. I mean, again, if it's genuine criticism, if it's coming out of love, which is what we're going to talk about in a second. If it's genuine criticism, ask them to elaborate. Like, and you don't understand, just, well, tell me more. What do you mean? Right? Have them go there. And I think that works if it's real or if it's real or fake criticism. So, like, having understand that, you can also understand how to give criticism. Like, firstly, I would say if you're going to give criticism, you need to do it from a place of love. If you're not doing it from a place of love, it's never ever going to work. It's never going to be true. It's never going to be honest. And the way I think you do it from a place of love is, even though somebody's doing something wrong, like that, you think, I think this person should be better. I think this person could be better. Right, always do it from a place of love, and then stop and think: how would I react if I'm receiving this? What would be the best way for me to be able to receive it? And if you come to the answer, there's just no way I could receive this without it turning into a fight. Maybe the criticism isn't for you. Isn't for you to give. Was it clear delivery? Think through before you say say over them. That's saying that I'm not the best at, right? I'm not the best at. Prove it. The Hebrew word for criticism is called Tuchacha. It's from the same word as hochacha, means proof. So so criticism proof there has to be a connotation in it. So there's a story from this parable from this thing called the Medrash. It's kind of an apocrypha that that Elijah the prophet shows up and he talks to this fisherman. And he says to the fisherman, why are you studying, biblical stuff and things like that? He says, me, I'm not a Bible scholar. This was back in 15th century, whatever. I'm just a simple guy. I don't have a brain to understand that stuff, that heady stuff. And he says, so what is it you do? So the guy says, I'm a fisherman. Tell me about being a fisherman. And so he tells him everything about all this, like, this insights fishing, like you have to fish over here at this time of day, you have to do this, do this to you. Now, he has a real lot of incredible information about fishing, and he's got a high level of it. So then Elijah gives him the criticism. He says, when you get to heaven, right? When you get to heaven on day of judgment. It'll be before the holy tribunal. You'll say, they'll ask you, well, why didn't you do study the Bible or do things like that? And then when they say, well, listen, if I didn't have the intelligence, I'm not, I'm a simple guy. They're going to say this to you. They're going to say this to you, and they're going to prove you're not. And so you're going to be in trouble. You are a smart guy. Just find a way to connect that. Don't yesterday's way was don't believe your own BS, right? This is a way of doing that, I think. So, why is loving criticism a way to wisdom? We all want to get the most out of living, but humans are inherently subjective. Ask friends for feedback. That's very good advice. I would say, I've said this many times, have a mentor, have a friend, and have a student. Ask them all for feedback. And they will steer you in the right direction. If you're hungry to grow, you will always be eager to hear people's advice without getting offensive. That's true, and that's like if you can connect to that being your point of life. Your point of life is, I want to be better than I was yesterday. I want to be a better person, and if you make that real, hearing criticism, again, even disingenuous, doesn't hurt, right? Doesn't hurt. When we pay for criticism, we listen carefully. Appreciate free criticism too. Well, no, we pay for criticism. We normally want it. Constructive criticism shows you care about the person's pains and achievements. That is also true. The battle for life is a battle for sanity. Yeah, it might be one I'm losing. Criticism helps us clarify. I think clarify. It says clarity. MSAs clarify mistakes. Yeah, okay, so listen, all these things. Basically, loving criticism is something that will make you better, make you stronger. Yeah, so loving criticism, again, it's an attitude to have. There's something you don't have to succeed that first time around. It's an idea that you should just introduce into your life, and I think it will enrich your life and make it better. So there you go. That's way number 35 of 48 Ways of Wisdom. Join me tomorrow when we will have a whole new one. My name is Sheila Beck, and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.